Hey y'all, Whitney Long here. I'm an exemplary blue status presenter with Younique, and I am doing a video right now to show you that Younique eyeshadows are more pigmented than other shadows. This is especially for those of you who love drugstore brands. I was a drugstore brand girl for many, many years. I never saw the benefit of paying more for makeup. I get that there is a stigma with brand names, but I just didn't get why people would pay more. So I just want to show that our colors are more pigmented, and what that basically means is you use less of our colors to achieve a bolder look. Okay, so I'm going to be using Younique's palette 3. I'm going to use 3 colors. Cheeky, flippant, and ecstatic. And the reason I chose those colors is because they are the most comparable to these 3 colors in this palette. This is a drugstore palette. You may recognize this brand. If you do, I ask that you don't comment or post what it is, because I'm not trying to shout them out as a bad company. I'm merely trying to represent Younique and show that we have great pigments. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my primer. If you know anything about makeup, you know that you definitely want to have, let's see where I'm going to put it, right here. Okay. You definitely want to have primer on. It's going to make all of your pigments pop. So again, it'll make it so you can use less and get more of a color. And basically the color that you see in the container is going to be the color that you see on your face. And once you see the demonstration, if you don't understand what that means, you'll get it. You'll understand. So I am putting primer all over my arm here because I'm going to show you the colors. Both colors, both brands are going to be on primer. I'm not going to be biased in any way. I'm using one of my brushes, my deluxe brush, and I am making sure that it is clean before I do any of the colors. I don't want to mix. So let me move a little bit because I'm getting a little bit of sunlight in here and I don't want to distort that. Okay, I can still show you. So I'm just going to go down the line with the purple, their dark charcoal, and their other purple on here. One thing I want you to notice is I'm actually going to swipe these so that I pick up more pigment. When I did this yesterday, I did 2 coats of this and still swiped, which means you can see I'm holding a lot of pigment, or excuse me, I'm holding a lot of eyeshadow on there. And I don't have to do that with Younique products. So you'll see that. The other problem you get when you have to fill up your brush, you can see there's like a lot of extra hanging on there. I'm sorry if it gets blurry, but you'll have a lot of fallout too. So let's just watch. Let's see. I want you guys to see this. I do apologize for the light. All right, so there's your color. I'm also going to make sure that I have the same hand, meaning I'm the same distance from the brush, so I'm not heavy-handed with one and light-handed with another, okay? Now we're going to do their dark color. Again, I am swiping, so I'm really picking up a lot of color, which means a lot of it should be showing up on my arm, right? And you might look at that and think, well, I can see it, but do you, I mean, you can see already how sheer that is, okay? So I'm gonna go really heavy-handed with the last one and see if that helps. So again, you see me swiping this, and you'll see the technique I use with Younique, which actually puts less on the brush, meaning I should have less color. That's a lot, that's a whole lot. And I don't know if you can see, if I can get close enough, I don't know if you guys can see that, the dust particles, the color coming, kind of flying off. Okay, and you remember I put primer on this whole part of my arm. So that's the drugstore brand. And when you compare it to the palette, that is just disappointing, right? So wiping off my brush again. And by the way, I did not even mention the face makeup that I have on now. I'm wearing all Younique, and I've had it on all day. I'm wearing our liner from our August Kudos, and I've only reapplied that once today, which was right after lunch. So I'm extremely impressed, and I purposely am in my gym clothes. This is after working out, and I purposely did not touch up my makeup because I wanted you guys to see that, you know, I'm still wearing what I had on earlier today, which is great. Okay, so we are going to compare these colors. Remember, I said I was going to use Flippant, Cheeky, and Ecstatic. So we're going to start with Flippant. Oops, and I said I was not going to drag it, didn't I? I'm going to show you guys that you don't need to drag it. So how I pick it up is I tap it like so. See how much less is on there, okay? So we're just going to come right up here. That's your first color. Should already be impressed. First of all, look at how clean that is. Again, same hand, same motion, but look at how clean that is. And like no fallout at all. All right, so this is going to be comparison to the dark color. Again, I'm going to tap this. And I feel like I don't have a lot, but you can barely see, and again, that's a dark color, but you can barely see anything on there. Again, that's amazing. Boy, and these colors are similar too, aren't they? And the last one, we're going to do cheeky, and I'm tapping. That looks like, to me, it looks like I have a lot, but you know, I'm used to using very little at a time. This color is beautiful. Okay, so I think that's a big thing to point out too, is look at how clean those colors are and how messy that looks. And I did the same motion. I just went like this. Even when I'm doing it from a weird angle, it just stays put. So the proof is in the pudding, you guys. This is drugstore brand. This is heavy-handed, okay? I used at least twice the eyeshadow that I used to get this color, and this color is at least twice the color of that. So, I mean, you're using way less and you're getting more color. What does that tell you? That after you buy this one for $49 and get all these colors, and it's going to last you so long, and you're going to have to buy 5, 6, 7, 8 of these to be as much as this, okay? So for all of you girls who love your drugstore makeup and just don't see the point, that is the point in investing. Whether you wear it every day or not, when you wear it, it should be worth it, okay? You should be getting your money's worth. This is getting your money's worth. And by the way, this is palette 3 if you're interested. So I appreciate you hanging in there. I apologize for the light. And I just hope that this was very informative. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.